Hello there and welcome to another Coffee with Colm, and thank you for joining me. I came across a phrase recently, thought it was really interesting, and the phrase is stop selling and start serving. Stop selling and start serving. What a lovely phrase. Too many people go out and try to sell their product or their service to the world, and they try to flog it. Nothing annoys me more than getting a LinkedIn or a Facebook friend request, and as soon as I accept it, then getting lambasted with a sales pitch. So, stop, right? Let people get to know you. Spoke recently about the fact that personal development can't be microwaved. It requires a slow cooker, and relationships are the same. So we've got to stop selling and start serving. If we put our expertise out there for people to learn from, to benefit from, some people will purchase what we do. Some people will buy from us. Of course they will. And most people won't. Most people won't use your product or service, no matter what it is. Unless it's Google, of course, or YouTube, right, or Facebook. But anyway, most people don't want what you're offering. So stop selling and start serving. And do you know what you'll find if you stop selling and start serving? If you stop selling and start serving, you will find the people who genuinely want to work with you, who've chosen what you do because of who you are, because of the way you go about your business. My dad was in sales all his life, Tommy O'Brien, great guy, and he worked for Green Isle Frozen Foods for donkey's years, and then Cuisine de France. And he's a wonderful man. He's retired now, but back in his career, he was master at not selling, but serving. And I remember at his retirement do, one of his retirement dues actually, I remember an executive chef from somewhere like Irish Rail or Dublin Airport, anyway, told a story about the fact that Tommy O'Brien, that's my dad, would come in, we'd have a cup of coffee and a scone in the kitchen, and we'd have a chat, we'd chat about everything bar frozen food, right? And then he said, and Tommy would leave and you'd look around and your freezer would be full. What a wonderful way to do business, huh? What a wonderful way to do business. Stop selling and start serving. The same Tommy O'Brien met an American down in Kerry one time on holiday, and the American says, "What do you do, Tommy?" And he says, "I'm in sales." He says, "I'm in sales too." He says, "Tell me, Tommy." He says, "How do you close a sale?" My dad looked at him, smiled, and said, "I've never closed a sale in my life. I've never closed a sale in my life." Because Tommy O'Brien is a master server, right? He's a master server. Tommy O'Brien served, didn't sell, yet people bought. And I'll tell you one last thing about Tommy O'Brien to just give you an indication of how brilliantly that worked for him. He had two corporate careers, one in Green Isle for donkey's years, then one in Cuisine de France. And when they both finished, he took on an agency for a steam cleaning piece of equipment. And he drove around the country here, little island of Ireland, with my mother in tow, right? And they went and visited butcher shops and restaurants all around the country and met people and showed them how the piece of kit worked. And wait till you hear this, wait till you hear the outcome of this, right? So just my dad and my mum driving around the country, this little island of ours, outsold the entire UK sales force, right, in Britain for this particular product, because Tommy O'Brien never sold, he served. So folks, there's magic in that. Stop selling and start serving. And thank you for joining me for this week's Coffee with Colm. I hope and trust as ever you got something from it. Please consider what's been shared here today and apply it into your thinking for this next week, and then come back next week and we'll share another coffee together. Between now and then, get some good coffee for sure. Get some fresh air, get some R&R. If you spend a lot of time with people, I recommend you spend some time alone. Conversely, if you spend a lot of time alone, get out and meet some people. And then when the time is right, and only when the time is right, get your head back in the game, get organised for the week ahead, get stuck in, stop selling, start serving, and I'll see you here this time next week for another Coffee with Colm. Sláinte. I love great coffee. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.